What is up, guys? It's me, boy Kwis, and we are back again with another video. And right here we are looking at Mr. Noctis Lucius Kylum. For me, one of the most underrated characters, underappreciated characters that's come to this game. I think he has a lot of hidden tech that no one's really exploring, except for a good friend of mine, Bolt, a player up in Scotland. I'm actually going to put a link to his Twitter and Twitch in the description, because he does a lot of good stuff with Noctis. He knows this character inside and out, and if you want to know the real in-depth stuff with this character, that's the guy you should definitely go to. So definitely check out his Twitch, and if you want to know the good Noctis stuff, that's definitely where you go. I myself played a lot of Noctis when he was dropped, and I played him quite a bit, to a point I consider him an actual secondary for me. And I know quite a bit about the character. I knew quite a lot going forward, so I'm looking through his patch as well. It looks like mainly buffs as well for Noctis, which was good. But if you want to know the real in-depth stuff, Bolt is definitely the person to go to. But if you don't want to go there and you want to stay here, let's get into these Noctis changes. So first off, as we can see here, his down forward 4-2 has seen a damage increase, 21 to 23. This is good for combos, and this is just a 14 frame punish if you want to go for it anyway. He has a better 14 frame punish in back 3-1 anyway, if that's what you wanted to go for. But it's a 14 frame punish if you want to use it in neutral, and sort of a mix up tool, because he has that as well and shit like that. And also his forward 1+4, which is his power crush, now does 4 points extra damage. That guarantees the thing. So damage buffs here for Noctis, you love to see it. Next up, his new move, which I've actually seen, is his down forward 1-2, which is a 13 frame punish. Probably gonna be used in combos in some aspect, maybe. I don't know. Maybe gonna have some combo usage, I don't know. But yeah, that's a nice new 13 frame punish for Noctis. And what I was actually worried about is that it would make down forward 1-4 real. You'd have to always respect it with down. Right, you'd always have to respect it. But if I just show you guys now, down forward 1-2, which is actually quite interesting about, and I like that they've done this. I guess it is actually a special mid. So even after down forward 1, it doesn't make down forward 1 real, because I'm ducking right now. I'm after down forward 1, I'm ducking and I'm still blocking it. It's -12, so you get your punish on it, right? So it's a special mid, down forward 1-4. You don't have to worry about it. You can. I just record that as well, so you guys don't think I'm lying to you. Just ducking, still ducking. See, I'm just ducking all the time. There's no which is fine. Down for 1-2 clearly supposed to be used as a punish tool above all else. So I'm a fan of that. So it kind of makes sense, right? Because anytime Noctis normally has a string that ends in the warp strike, it's normally a special mid, right? If a string ends in the warp strike, it's normally a special mid. So that's completely fine. So yeah, you don't really have to worry about it too much with down forward 1-2. Obviously, it being special mid. And one thing that actually made me want to go and check is the warp strike itself. And I'm not sure if it's always been this way, but the warp strike is actually a special mid. I don't know if it's always been this way. There are times I'm pretty sure I've been hit warp strike while crouching, but warp strike is a special mid. So any string he has that normally ends in warp strike as well, special mid. Special mid. But yeah, I don't know if it's always been that way. The warp strike itself is a special mid, but I don't know. Even so, it makes the down for 1-2 just not that much of a problem in general. Just a 13 frame punish that does quite a bit of damage. 35 damage for a 13 frame punish is no joke. Now, next up, something that I'm looking at now that I'm quite interested in. So this string here, down forward 4-1-4. So down forward 4 now comes out in 14, from 14 to 15 frames. So the further away you are, actually come out in 50, actually be a 15 frame. Right, this string is not natural. Down for 1-4 hits, but the last hit can be blocked or crouched. Right, now this change I'm seeing here, if the first hit connects on counter hit, it is all guaranteed. And that's kind of crazy when you think about it. 14 frame, nice counter string, does 51 damage, and it's also going to wolf splat, and it will look something like this. I tried to do the fancy emo, man. There we go. So at the wall, this is going to be crazy, right? At the wall, that is going to be crazy. Obviously, I don't think it's counter hit confirmable, because it says this is not the case when the input for the second hit is delayed. So if we go back into the open, you can't like see the sparks confirm its counter hit and then go for it, right? It says when so right, you can't delay at all. So if you can't like see the sparks, confirm the 2 and then go for it, you have to commit to the whole string, which I think that makes sense, right? Like making this fully like confirmable and counter hit and stuff like that would be crazy. So I like this. And next up is down 1. On the second hit, they decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. So this leaves you closer, and yeah, that leaves you a lot closer. I can just see that now already. That leaves you a lot closer, so that's kind of nice. Down back 2. This is the change that people are really not gonna like. They've increased the range of this attack. That's range 2.8. We'll try 2.9. Okay, so it's 2.8 it hits from now. I can't remember where it used to hit from before, but you can kind of see. All right, 2.81 actually doesn't hit. But let's go right in front. 2.7 it hits, right? And this is like a bit mad, I can't lie, increasing the range on this low. But I mean, with the improved netcode, maybe we'll all be able to block it, right? So maybe that's not too much of a problem, which is why they increased the range of it. So yes. I think that's a bit of an interesting choice to make, but they made it nonetheless. And next up, a change that I actually quite like, to be honest. His down back 1+2, obviously you know it, ora. If you hold it now, which is what we've always been able to do, it is now +6 on block, and look how close that leaves you. Before, it used to have a huge amount of pushback, right? Actually, does down back 1+2, see, look, it used to almost have the same amount of pushback down back 1+2 has, but now you're a lot closer. +6. Are you in range for down forward 4? Let me see. The blocks, there's so much, you can't tell when you recover, but yeah, you're in range for a down forward 4. So yeah, I think that's super good. And they've also changed the damage of the move itself, so the combo is going to be doing a lot more damage if you go for max damage. Right, 83 damage there, right? Obviously there's increased health and scaling, but 83 damage now, which is kind of crazy. And his back 2 has now gone from 15 to 16 to start up on frame 14 to 15. So they're kind of telling you that they really want you to use this move as a 14 frame punish. And I don't blame you, because when you get the just frame, it looks kind of like this, which is kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool. Like, he has a 14 frame punish that does the exact same amount of damage, but this one's cooler and it's +6, right? So they're kind of telling you, please use this move as a 14 or 15 frame punish. Well, not 15, because you should always be doing down forward 2. And its up forward 1 has also changed from a 13 frames now. So it was 14 to 15 before, now it's 13 to 14. And this move felt like it was 11 frames before anyway. So making this move faster is kind of crazy. I think Noctis players will be really happy about that one being 1 frame faster. And next up, during his jump, his 2 and his 2 and his 2-2, which I think I have to do 2-2. They've increased the moves tracking of this, which I think, I don't know why they do this. Actually, Noctis has some like re-jump combos where you jump into it. Right. So they've increased the tracking of that. I don't know why. Wait, hold on. Could this be like a... Because this does... I know this is a one-hit screw and it does 43. But this screw does more. There could be some kind of crazy max damage combo here. I'm going to send this over to Bolt and see if he can do anything with this. Or maybe this is something that has been known for like the Noctis specialists. But yeah, they've increased the range of that for some reason. I don't know. I've never noticed an issue with it, but not a Noctis specialist. And also when he's at his jump peak, this is something I find is interesting. This move here. Sorry, that's before jump. That is now +9. And it kind of gives Noctis players a reason to use this move now. +9. And showing the recovery time after the move hits by 4 frames, which means when it does hit, Noctis returns to an animation, returns ready to get back in the fight a lot faster. And also 2 more things here. So whilst holding 1-2, they've decreased the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. That's nice, leaves them close, +2, force crouch. Noctis can keep his pressure going. And during sidestep 2, change the opponent's behavior when guarding the move. I don't know what that means. So for those of you who don't know, sidestep 2 is this move. 0 on block. Very interesting move for Noctis. And now when guarding... Oh, it forces... Has it always forced crouch? Has sidestep 2 always forced... It hasn't. Sidestep 2 now forces crouch. This is big. Bro, Noctis is winning this season. I can't lie. Noctis's buffs look really, really, really good this season. I think every season they're giving Noctis some really nice buffs, but sidestep 2 forcing crouch is kind of crazy when it comes down to it. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. I'm a big fan of sidestep 2, so I'm a big fan of this buff. But yeah, I'll definitely play more Noctis this season, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. More season 4 content will be coming hot and heavy, so make sure you guys are tuned in on Twitch and Twitter and all the other socials, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.